You sick little monkey!
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm worse than Hitler?
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
No one ever wants to pay me to have sex.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Gentlemen, we are dealing with someone here who has absolutely no life.
Stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's my message to you. Fuck you and kiss my ass. It's time!
Oh, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Oh, man. All right. Welcome to the Primal Podcast, everybody. I apologize. Slight technical difficulties along the way. As per usual, if you know anything about me in this show, you know that I can never start anything the way it's supposed to be started. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way that it is. So welcome. Thank you, everybody that decides to hop in and joins this evening. Let me welcome everyone once again. Now, this is technically my first real time to appear on Twitch. We did do a test show last week with a couple people to make sure everything was working okay, but it wasn't official. We didn't count it. We didn't really tell too many people about it. So, welcome to your first official glimpse of the Primal Podcast, episode 24, because we've been doing this for a while now. All of you Twitch folks, I'm brand new to you. I'm brand new to you YouTube people. We used to do this on Facebook, but here we are. We've made the switch because Facebook was a pain in my ass, and I decided it was time to do something more, and I've really grown fond of Twitch's platform and YouTube. Well, you're there. Sorry. I'm pushing everything towards Twitch, even though we multi-stream on YouTube. I'm hoping it won't last long once we hit the affiliate mark. So, enjoy it while you can. Does my I can't drink anything. There's not a single beverage that I can drink that doesn't get keyed out by my green screen. In any case, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. What the hell? Oh, that's my... I don't know where to put things anymore. I'm so disoriented and nervous. It's the first time I've been back on the air officially for almost a year now. So, thank you. Let me start off by pointing out this little number right down here. We are at 7. 7 of our 50 followers that we hope to attain. That's part of our goal in order to stream labs. That's what we want. Okay. This is part of our goal right here in order to attain our affiliate goal is 50 followers. The rest of it's up to me, which I'll be talking about in just a second. But you'll notice we have our counter down here. So once we hit 50, we're a good chunk of the way there. That's our goal. We have no donation goal right now. We have nothing else. We don't have subscribers. We don't have bits. We're brand new, so we have followers, and we need to bring that number up as as much as humanly possible. 50 is the goal. So, some of you, by the way, I gave you guys some stuff to toy around with. Since we're all brand new, I have to let everybody know what you're capable of in here. I added some new stuff for you guys to mess around with. I've added what I'm calling the heckle commands that you guys can fuck around with in the chat there. So, exclamation point FUKT and exclamation point GD and exclamation point BRB. are your options. This is Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. That's why I said on the test show, and I'll say again tonight, if you jump onto Twitch, which you can also do through the website, primalcast.com, if you jump on to Twitch, you have a lot more options. We have a lot more fun on the Twitch end of things because I have all these fun little commands and stuff you can play around with. So while you're in chat, if I mess something up, you can !FUKT and remind me, and if you're otherwise frustrated, !GD. You'll find out what they are when you play with them, and your BRB will let everybody know that you'll be back in a few. Other than that, you've got your surge cans to play around with and gamble around. I believe you can !gamble now in order to gamble your surge cans. We'll test it out while we're talking. There we go. You can gamble your surge cans. We'll eventually find a use for your points that you acquire while watching. Again, Twitch only. Sorry, YouTube. We'll find uses for them. We'll have, I'll figure out giveaways and fun things that we can do with all the points and surge cans that you acquire, but you can also gamble them to try and double up on your money if you so chose. Other than all of that stuff and our greetings and welcomes, I'd also like to give you guys some other info because I was brand new to Twitch. Before we started this, only a couple weeks, I was brand new to the whole Twitch platform. I had never paid attention to it before. I had never jumped on it before, so I didn't really know what to expect. And I found a couple people that I actually really enjoy, some of which I'm watching like every day.
You fucked it up! You fucked it up!
Thank you. Already. I have already fucked it up. You know, I do that a lot. But there are a couple people. If you guys are on Twitch, if it's something that you pay attention to, if it's something that you use, even if it's something that you don't normally use, I was gonna save this for the end, but I figured let me start off and give everybody that gave me a reason to be here their plugs. A couple people you might want to check out. Hey Shady Lady. Number one is Hey Shady Lady. She's one of my favorite streamers on Twitch. She does a lot of creative streams, a lot of just IRL chill streams, and then she also plays a couple games. Some that I had never heard of, like Doki Doki Literature Club, which actually turned out to be exceptionally weird and fun to watch. And she's really chill to just hang out and chat and talk to. So if you get the time, if you're on Twitch regularly, go give Hey Shady Lady a follow. Also, Lady Devin, that's Devin with 2 N's. If you get the time, Lady Devin, she normally plays mostly Fallout 4, but she's also been streaming a lot of God of War 4 like most people have because it's brand new. So don't hesitate to give them a follow. And I don't want to butcher her name, but it's either Nico or Neko Mimi Kira. A lot of Monster Hunter World streams and a lot of Dead by Daylight and several others. I know Friday the 13th is what I first caught her streaming. And then, so another great streamer and one of my favorites that I watch on the frequent. And then Kit Boga, Kitboga, Kit Boga, who's one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen on the internet. He scams the scammers. He keeps them on the phone line as long as possible, trying to prevent them from scamming other people by wasting their time. And it's absolutely fucking hysterical. So, now that I got some plugs out of the way and you have some other people to follow besides myself, let me introduce myself. Twitch, let me tell you about me.
God damn it!
Oh, that's going to be fun. Those heckle commands are really going to be fun and drive me absolutely insane, and that's what you guys are here for. Let me introduce myself. I'm 34 years old. I go by the name of Primal when I'm on the interwebs and doing the show. I live in New Jersey, and I host this here podcast that everyone is watching at the moment. We are a comedy, talk, ridiculous nonsense, irrelevant and irreverent is how I like to describe it. Podcast where I go over any weird nonsense that I've been experiencing in my own life, as well as weird and bizarre news that I find throughout the country and the world each week. And we try and make fun of it and have some good laughs along the way. Normally, we also take phone calls as well. If anyone
fucked it up! You fucked it up!
I fuck everything up. What do you want from me? Also, let me move this out of the way here. Can I? Is it going to let me? There we go. We'll put the number up above the TV now that we have other stuff. So let's lock that back. Okay. So, in the event anybody ever decided to call, a lot of people don't. Some people do. We have fun with it. But if you ever wanted to call, the podcast line is right up there. Of course, it's not a toll-free number because I don't have money to pay for one of those. I'm broke. But if anyone ever wanted to call, harass, say hi, and if you were interested in something we're talking about, podcast line is up there. Get a good look at it because I'm not leaving it there for too long right now. I don't expect it to be used this evening since it's the first time we're appearing here. But anybody ever wanted to use it, you can call in. We do have an open phone line here at the Primal Podcast. Also, I know there's a lot to cover before we actually get into all the other stuff, isn't there? Streaming. Part of the reason I'm on Twitch, other than the fact that I host this podcast here and now, is the fact that I plan on coming up with an upcoming game streaming schedule. Due to my work hours, which are fucking ridiculous, haven't figured out exactly what that's going to be yet, or what we're going to stream, although I do have Fallout 4, which I never finished, and I really enjoy, so I might end up streaming Fallout 4 and all my fails along the way, so keep an eye out. I'll update the schedule that's down there in the channel when I start streaming. I don't have a capture card, so I'll probably be doing it straight from the Xbox onto Twitch, so I won't have any of my fancy green screen accoutrement with me, but we're working on that one as well. So, now that I think we got all of that stuff out of the way in only 11 minutes, which means I've got a lot of time left to kill. Already this evening, I was attacked for coming back on the air. God damn it! You can cue that whenever you feel like it. There it is. Perfect timing. I was already attacked for coming back on the air. People just don't like the fact that I am on the internet. I don't blame them. I mean, when you look this good, you don't want to have to deal with this. You don't want the challenge of competing with all of this and my hugging wiener shirt. It's impossible. I was already attacked for coming back on the air. Some people will never understand exactly what this podcast means to me and why I'm here and why the fuck I do this on a weekly basis or semi-weekly basis or monthly basis, you know, when I get lazy. But I've already been attacked for doing this. I was already yelled at and, glad you have... So happy I can't stream video on here. I'm so happy too. I'm so happy too, Cassie, that, you can't stream video and that you're forced to only listen to me. You're missing out on the joy that is my face. But seriously, I was yelled at and told, oh, great, you're going back on your fucking podcast. Glad you have fucking time for that. Look, some people are never going to get it. I put in a lot of effort, a lot of money, and a lot of time into doing this. And part of the reason I do this is I would like to make this a second job. It technically is with all the effort it takes to... thank you so much for the YouTube subscription. That's awesome. Thank you. And I want to make this a second job, which, like I said, it technically is with all the shit that we have to do to get this organized. And anyone that has never been here before, I say we, it's really only me, but it makes me feel better when it sounds like there's a group of us. Guild reunion. Yes. Guild is all getting back together. So, I'm getting yelled at and for the mere fact that I'm even reappearing on the air, which I don't really understand, but people don't get it. This means a lot to me. Whether or not it ever becomes very successful is not really important. The important part is that I enjoy doing it, that I'm here, and, I've put in so much effort that I can't... Oh, my Lord. Oh, thank you for that follow, Vincerius. I much appreciate it. Hello? Don't listen to Twitch. Listen to their phone. It's just like the radio. Can he even hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. What's going on? Oh, wait. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to my phone.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right. It's Twisted, by the way. Oh my God, Twisted. Hi. Thanks for the follow, Twisted. So Junior.
Do you know who this is?
I know who it is. It came up on... I do have caller ID on this phone.
Oh, you have caller ID. Oh, man. I had to be that guy.
I'm glad somebody was that guy. What's going on, man?
Nothing. I had to call you and tell you that you suck.
Oh, awesome. My first You Suck phone call. I've only been on Twitch for 15 minutes, and I got my first You Suck phone call. I am so happy.
Whatever, motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude, I couldn't let this moment go to waste.
Thank you.
I saw a phone number pop up on my screen. I had to call it and tell you that you suck.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love you too.
All right. Well, you go do your podcast because now I'm the asshole that interrupted everything.
That's okay. That's why the phone is there, to interrupt. So I appreciate it.
Well, I interrupted everything, and now you go enjoy yourself.
All right, brother. I'll see you soon.
Just remember, you suck.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Peace. Oh, you guys, 15 minutes in, we've already been told we suck.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
In any case, I don't remember where I was. I like doing the show. People hate me for it. They tell me I suck. And they tell me that it's worthless and I should stop wasting my time. But here we are. We're going to continue doing it. And in order to do that, we should really move on to something a little more worth our time, right? So let's find it. Where is my stuff? All right. First off, Avengers. The Avengers Infinity War finally came out. No fucking spoilers. Thank you, Sabatino, telling me I suck as well. Thank you. Going to get a lot of those tonight. Avengers Infinity War came out already. For those of you that have seen it, no spoilers in the chat, please, because I have not found the time to go out and see it yet. I'm still waiting. But while we're... did I put anything up? Oh, I did. Okay. So, a man was... he was so worried about making sure he got the perfect experience while watching Infinity War that he actually texted his girlfriend a bunch of rules for going to the movie with him. Let me find them here. So here he lays it out, and I think these are perfect. If you have a girlfriend and she's going to see Infinity War with you and she's not a big Marvel nerd like you are, copy these, send it to her, make sure she knows the deal when you go into the theater. Ground rules. Number 1, I'll buy you whatever you want before the movie, candy, popcorn, drinks, even a hot dog. But you can't ask for anything during the movie. You're done. Get it all now, because that's it. Number 2, no talking during the movie. Can't be distracted. You got questions? Write them down. I'll answer when it's over. This guy is already my hero. Number 3, no hand-holding. It'll distract me, and I'll miss things I've waited 10 years to see. Save your cooties until post-credits scene. Kissing also applies. That's right. Stay away. There's no cuddling, no kissing, no touching. Focus. Watch the movie. Number 4, if a main character dies, we cry together. If you ain't crying, you're walking home. I need you invested in this. I like that. You make sure if she hasn't seen the movie, she just knows. Main character, you better work up some tears. I don't care if you have to pinch yourself or what you got to do. When I turn to look at you, there better be tears just streaming down your face. Number 5, if you cancel the movie date, I'll need 24 hours notice so that I may replace you with a suitable viewer. Sorry, Dumbledore dies, and I didn't read The Lord of the Rings. Oh, man, I hate love you guys. If you cancel the movie date, I'll need 24 hours notice so I may replace you with a suitable viewer. Most likely Jesse. Insert your friend here. If you cancel last minute and I have to watch alone, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. Number 6, if a crazy white guy wants to come up in there to ruin, trying to ruin the movie, I can't read, by shooting at people, I need you to take him down quickly and keep him under control. This is important. Wait until after the movie to call the police. I don't need the commotion interrupting the movie. I mean, these are solid rules. How can you argue with that? Look, you may not be the biggest fan, and if somebody comes in to shoot up the theater, get them on the floor. Hold them there. When the movie's over, we will call the police and deal with the situation. Until then, just keep the situation under control. Following all rules will warrant a trip to your favorite ice cream place after the movie. So you see, he's not a complete dick about it. He is promising that he will buy her stuff, and once the movie's over, he'll take her out. We'll go out. We'll go get something to eat. We'll enjoy ourselves afterward. Just don't interrupt the goddamn movie. And we're up to 10 out of 50 followers already. Look at you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for the follows. I missed a few in there, but thank you for the follows. And I just have to adjust something. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, folks. 1 second. I just got to move because that's encroaching upon itself. Let's just move that over, and then we can go back. Oh, you guys aren't going to see that, are you? I hope you're not going to see that. I hope you're not going to... I just changed scenes, and now you're probably going to watch what I had to do, but whatever. All right. Yeah, you are. You had to... You could tell I've really got this under control. All right. You got to see me adjust my my follower count scene. Sweet. I love when that stuff happens. I'll be waiting for the fucked to come through. So where were we? Number 2. Let's get rid of this. Back to our blank screen. Next one I wanted to bring up because we are on Twitch, and Twitch is a game streaming for the most part, although we do have that giant IRL section that we're broadcasting in. We're going to talk about some video games here. And I brought up the wrong one because I'm looking at myself. You can tell what I do. There's a new game coming out that it started as a Kickstarter and 2 years ago, and apparently has been delayed and delayed and delayed, and now they are announcing that it is officially going to be coming out. I believe it's May 29th. It's called Agony. I brought up the trailer for everybody to check out because I actually got excited about it. The trailer doesn't show a whole lot about the game, but upon reading the article and such, it does look pretty good. You're obviously in hell or a hell-like area, making your way out.
Peggy 18.
There are many paths that can lead you to me. Enjoy the power I offered you. Find your way through the wasteland and savor the taste of blood. We are waiting for you, my beloved. Yes, we are. I feel my blood starting to boil. How much longer do I have to wait for you? My forgotten soul hunter.
We have to find a way out. There must be some way out.
So there you go. That's Agony. There's a couple of the images. Let me properly adjust that so it's on the TV. There we go. So I have to take this down, unfortunately, so that I can go back to looking at the other screen. But that's Agony. You'll be exploring the demonic corners of a labyrinth hell and what looks to be one of the most disturbing horror titles in recent times as they discover the truth behind an entity known as the Red Goddess. While fighting to survive against nightmarish creatures out to torture your very soul. It's going to feature a full-fledged story campaign, but also an open challenge system that randomly generates levels for players to take on to acquire high scores on the leaderboard. So, let's see. Your follow didn't count? No. It must have counted. Don't lie to me. Why are you lying to me? I know that's you, Rosa. Why are you lying to me? Don't lie. That's not fair. It's not nice. So they had to tone this game down for Steam, but they're going to release a patch after release to put it all back in. Really? That was not in my article. I get my news from you guys, too. Thank you, Twisted. I had no idea. And it looks pretty sweet so far. Hopefully, whatever had to be toned down will quickly be patched back in so that we can see it the way it was meant to be seen, because it looks fucking awesome. And I'm pretty excited about it. And I haven't been excited about many games recently, except, and that's what brings me to my next little topic here. God of War 4. Fuck, man. I am fucking excited. I know it's out already. I am super excited about God of War 4. And the unfortunate part for me is I don't own a PS4. I own an Xbox One, and I can't afford a PS4, so my only enjoyment of this game comes from watching people stream it on Twitch. I'm real fucking upset about it because it's everyone's been saying Game of the Year, and from the looks of it, fucking amazing. And I don't like PlayStation. I'm not a PlayStation person. I owned a PlayStation 2 for Grand Theft Auto, and once Grand Theft Auto went to Xbox, I ditched it, and I've been Xbox ever since. But this is the only game that's made me wish I had a PlayStation because it looks fucking incredible and I wish I could play it. The story is fantastic, and you also get to sit around and hear this every 5 minutes.
Boy!
I don't want to spoil anything. All I will say is there is a young boy in the game, and that's
boy.
The constant reference to him is just boy, and it's been an ongoing joke now with many people and on Twitch especially because it's just a constant
boy.
5 minutes later,
boy.
And I just love pushing that button. Can't wait to get that game. Which one? Agony or God of War 4? Because God of War 4, like I said, it makes me want to go out and spend the $180 to $200 on a PlayStation 4 for one fucking game because it's been that much fun just to watch, let alone actually sitting back and playing it. So I'm very excited about it, and you can check it out if you're on Twitch. Check it out. Watch some people play it if you're not sure about it. Just the graphics are fantastic. The story is awesome. I've never even played any of the other God of War games. I don't know much about the story other than what I've seen from this one, and I must have it. I would make that my donation goal is to get a PS4, but I have other things that we need for here. Like I need a capture card and a couple other things. So unfortunately, we won't be bringing a donation goal just for a PlayStation and God of War, but one day I'll get there. By the time they release God of War 5, maybe I'll have a PS4 and can play this one. Where were we? All right. We're ramping up, by the way. I know I like my weird news, and I've decided to start ordering them and ramping them up to the weirdest of the weird as we get closer to the end. And I can't believe we're already halfway through the show. I rambled on for half an hour already. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. Next up. Oh, hold on. First we have to get rid of God of War. Then we go over here. We'll bring up our story this stream.
God damn
it! You fuckers. Why would I give you the power to do that? What is this? Do you know what the fuck this is? That's a slice of ketchup. A slice of it. This is a thing now. I don't know. I actually didn't read through this, so I don't know if they've done this for other things. But that's a fucking slice of ketchup, and it comes from a company called Slice of Sauce, and it was someone creating a dried version of her dad's barbecue sauce and intended to save on vegetables wasted in the cooking process, and she developed dried ketchup, which became the first slice of sauce product. So you can now, they come just like fucking cheese slices, just like your individual slices of cheese, individual slices of ketchup. Shit sandwich. Yeah, dude, they say it's all natural, no mess, and flavor packed. Sustainable packaging, packs of 8 portions, not being individually wrapped. It was a Kickstarter thing. I hate these people. Hate is a strong word, and I use it because I fucking hate whoever created it. You hand me a burger like that with a slice of ketchup on it, and I'm throwing it back in your face. No. Give me a nice bottle of Heinz tomato ketchup, and I will squeeze the living hell out of it all over whatever I want and everything. And I'm also that guy that goes over the French fries, not on the side. We can have that argument later. But ketchup on top of the fries, not on the side of the fries. Hate me all you want. Fight me. But they apparently smashed their fundraising goal. I didn't think ketchup could get worse. It did. Someone proved you wrong. Put that shit on White Castle's Impossible Burgers. I should have talked about. I should have made something about that too. The White Castle Impossible Burger, which is made of veggie stuff that like bleeds veggie blood and supposedly tastes just like a real burger. I'll take the diarrhea causing real White Castle burger any day. They smashed their fundraising goal. The aim is to create slices by hand in a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in Brooklyn, New York. They hope the slices will be available online and at selected specialty outlets by June. And it's going to be the first man on the moon, except this time the moon is a sandwich.
Okay, terrific.
My thoughts exactly. I'd rather eat sliced ketchup than the White Castle Impossible Burger. I'm a meat man myself. No puke emoji. I know. I'm as disturbed by both of these things as you guys are. So sliced ketchup. It's the thing of the future.
God damn it!
That's going to get me every time. I don't know why I gave you guys the ability to do that other than to harass me and make myself laugh. So enough about ketchup slices. I can't even bear to look at it anymore. It's driving me crazy. Next up on our weird news extravaganza is yeah, I know. You're wondering, why is he putting up a picture of one of the most god-awful candies ever created next to candy corn? Again, fight me. Candy corn sucks. The worst candy ever created. It's not really candy. It's garbage. Right below that is the Necco wafer. And I'll tell you why we're showing you Necco wafers. It's from an article called Even Trade, Car for Candy. The company that makes Necco wafer... God damn. Necco wafers... I'm not holding back anymore, guys. I'm not holding back. May be closing. May, mind you. Now, that's not why we're bringing it up. It gets weirder than the fact that these horrible candies may be going out of business. I don't know how may. Who the fuck is buying these? Are you... May go out of business? When was the last time they made money? 1934? This is ridiculous. Horrible candy. But the reason is because a 23-year-old candy fan offered her car for the company's stock of the candy. Noelle King is her name, and this is what she wrote to the Necco factory. Good morning. I'm Noelle King, the company that makes Necco wafers. Those chalky fruit-flavored discs that have divided candy lovers for years may be closing. And some Necco lovers are losing it. Necco lovers. Necco lovers. You like that candy? You like Rich? Really? You sit back at home like, oh, I need sweets. I need a snack. I need a nice, delicious treat. I'm going to pick up a box or a fucking wax paper tube of Necco wafers. In a moment of desperation, 23... Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody was just advertising this. Whatever. Katie, in a moment of desperation, 23-year-old Katie Samuels made an offer to a candy wholesaler. Her 2003 Honda Accord for their entire stock of Necco. I've got this car. I want all that candy. The wholesaler said no. They said she did get her Necco in the end. She charged it to her credit card. Folks, I'm baffled. I'm baffled by the fact that not only the fact that people still enjoy this candy that aren't 92 years old, but the fact that someone was willing to trade their car either to save this company or just to have lots and lots of horrible fucking Necco wafers lining their cupboard cabinets. There's a word I'm looking for. Pantry? Maybe that? The kitchen? filled with what? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It bothers me. It bothers me. Yeah, listen here, Neko. Why don't you just go out of business like you should have 50 years ago and do us all a goddamn favor? And realistically, what were you going to make? Maybe they're trying to become a diabetic. There are much better, faster, and more delicious ways to become a diabetic than this garbage. Anyway, let's move forward. Oops. Wrong button. So, we all know about the challenges. And I'm not talking about life challenges. I'm not talking about how difficult life can be. I'm talking about the challenges we've seen millennials taking part in. Yeah, we had the condom snorting challenge was the most recent one. We had the Kylie Jenner challenge for a while. There's challenges left and right, and we've got a new one. We've got a new one, and it's called the 24-hour overnight challenge. That's right. You can take a wild. Oh, what's this? I always forget about those. Oh yes, the Tide Pod. That's the one I was trying to think of. The Tide Pod challenge. I tried to push it out of my mind because it was the most ridiculous thing ever. But yeah, now it's the 24-hour sleepover challenge, and you can start taking a guess as to what it involves just by checking out the picture there. They say on the cusp of the condom snorting challenge, the Tide Pod challenge, comes another viral trend that's taking over the internet, albeit not as disgusting or dangerous, but just as perplexing. If only as a man could talk. Teens and young adults are attempting to hide out in chain stores and restaurants in what is being called the 24-hour overnight challenge. With everything from Chuck E. Cheese to McDonald's to IKEA being fair game, the Wall Street Journal reports. The goal of the new fad, I think it's pretty obvious, which apparently started with two Belgian teens in 2016, is to sneak inside a store or restaurant just before closing time and remain there undetected until the next day. I did this. Well, I mean, years ago, I ended up inadvertently starting to do this. I, however, like a reasonable human being, left the building I accidentally got locked into. It's a pizza place. Quick YouTube search returned more than 1.6 million results as people document their adventures from inside a Toys R Us, Best Buy, and even a trampoline park. At least that one seems fun. Retailers and police are trying to crack down on sleepovers, citing safety concerns and the worry it causes to parents. We're citing safety concerns and the worry it causes to parents. I guess the cotton candy in the attic. What about citing the law? Like the fact that it's illegal to fucking trespass and sleep inside a store overnight unless the store is... Well, you're not supposed to sleep there even if it's a 24-hour store, but still. How about the fact that this is fucking illegal? You're not supposed to do this. It's trespassing. Fuck the safety concerns and the parents being worried. Don't fucking do it. In February, an 11-year-old boy from Britain caused a massive police hunt after he disappeared while attempting to sleep overnight at an IKEA. If you're going to sleep anywhere, I mean, at least an IKEA would be comfortable. You've got 18 different living rooms, 24 bedrooms, a couple bathrooms. It at least makes sense. Don't do it, but if you were going to do it anywhere, IKEA would seem to be the place. You're lucky you can even find your way out of an IKEA to begin with. You may do this by accident because you just got lost and couldn't find the door. Plus, they've got meatballs. So if you've got hungry for a midnight snack, raid the meatball fridge. A Walmart spokesperson told the Journal it's been dealing with the issue of unwanted overnight guests for more than a year, with the toilet paper aisle being the main hideout of choice because toilet paper and, as you can see, napkins and paper towels, because I've seen this where they just build a fort around themselves in those huge sections of the steel. Yeah, potential B&E, exactly. And yes, you can do that at Walmart. But Rich, your Walmart is open 24 hours a day. Technically, you're not breaking the law to be there all night. But we're familiar with the incidents and obviously don't condone the behavior, the spokesperson said. Well, no shit. You think? Maybe you don't condone it? An IKEA spokesperson told the paper, "We appreciate that people are interested in IKEA and want to create fun experiences with us. We cannot guarantee safety in our stores after closing hours, and that's why we don't allow this kind of activity." That's why. Only because you can't guarantee their safety. Otherwise, what? If you could guarantee they'd be safe, hang out all night even after closing hours? Just take a little nappy poo, go to sleep inside of our IKEA when we all go home? So that's the next one. Be on the lookout for people taking naps inside of retail stores and trying to get locked inside. Let's, as I hit all these buttons I shouldn't be hitting, get rid of him. Tired of looking at your face. Next up, let's keep right on rolling. Tornado. A teenager in North Carolina kept playing a video game despite seeing the roofs come off of houses nearby. Dedication. If only he was streaming on Twitch so we all could have watched. How did you even have power when you're watching the roofs of houses come off houses nearby? Like, wouldn't that be taking down electrical lines or something? Shouldn't you have lost your fucking power already if it was that close? Anton Williams was the boy's name. He was playing a video game at home in North Carolina when he heard a noise. He probably heard more than one. Teenager went to the window and saw roofs flying off his neighbors' houses. It was a tornado. But he was winning the game. Well, then can you blame him? He was #winning. You're not going to give up. You're not going to let a tornado get in your way of beating that boss. He kept playing. Now, this is where I get confused. The power lines came down. He kept playing. Now, at this point, I mean, unless it's something mobile and he was able to maintain a cell signal. Otherwise, if the power lines are coming down, your console is, or your PC is donezo. I don't know how you're continuing at this point. #Charlie Sheen. He kept playing. He took his sister and nephew into the bathroom for shelter. Then he finally finished the round and hunkered down. Family's fine, they say, but next time, please just hit pause. Again, no shit. So he, by the sounds of this, he saw the houses, he saw roofs flying off the houses and said, nah, fuck it, I'm good. Keep going. We got this. Not a problem. He looks out. Power lines are down. No. Still got power here. We're good. Still going. And then he looks over and he's like, fuck. The kids. So he brings them to the bathroom. Stay here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. We're good. Boss done. And then he decides to hunker down and run for safety. What are you going to do? All right. Just quick stuff. Quick stuff. Filler, as I like to call it. Filler. So, let's get rid of you. Now we'll get on to the good stuff. We're 45 minutes in. Now we can get on to the truly weird. It's what you're all here for, right? You came to see what's really weird. Maybe he's playing an SNES, no internet needed. Fair point. Could have been retro gaming. We'll get down to the stuff you all waited for. Security cam footage. Man next to a truck. No, he's not stealing it. This is where we get weird. The headline. Mad Pooper Copycat. Which means there was one before this. This person decided to, pick up that torch and keep going. Makes vile mess in driveway, Arkansas woman said. Wondrous. Wondrous.
Did you take a dump in your bed last night?
An Arkansas woman on the lookout for a jogger caught on surveillance video last week defecating in her driveway. Tiffany Matzella told Fox 16 she was heading out to breakfast December 30th. Holy shit, yes. Porn? Tits? What? Did I miss something about porn and tits? I mean, I have no problem with them. We all know how much I enjoy porn and tits, but yes, it was a shit and rush. Why do you guys get the better jokes than me? It's not fair. It's not fair. Hold on. You deserve that one. She was heading out for breakfast December 30th when she was shocked to find something outside of her vehicle. I came around to get in the passenger side of the vehicle.
God damn it!
And noticed a huge pile of feces. She called the shit feces. Little Rock resident thought a big dog and an irresponsible owner were to blame for the mess, but a check of the surveillance... Really? I mean, look, I understand maybe they could be similar, but I'm pretty certain a pile of dog shit and a pile of human shit have a pretty significant difference in both size and maybe texture. But a check of surveillance camera showed a canine was not the perpetrator, or in this case, the poopatrator.
That's awful. That's awful.
When we did, we found it was not a dog. It was a person who had been jogging down the street, ran up between our two cars, defecated, and ran away. The case is similar to that of a jogger in Colorado dubbed the Mad Pooper. Was McGruff on the case. McGruff the crime dog. The case is similar to that of a jogger in Colorado dubbed the Mad Pooper, who gained viral fame in September after allegedly defecating on a family's lawn for weeks. Weeks. Now they say it was a jogger, so he either knew who these people were, or he just decided this lawn looks like a nice place to take a dump. I think I'll make it a routine once a week. I'm gonna leave a nice healthy pile on these people's lawn and call it a day. Having your shit posted online. Modelo went along with her business, but on Wednesday, and this is where it really goes over the top, was shocked to find as she searched for the handle of her car door. I think we all know where this is going.
Warning, warning, warning.
She grabbed onto a very soiled piece of paper towel tucked into it. That's right. That's right. And I believe that's exactly what we've got going on right here. He tucked, not only, I don't know if he wiped with it or just dumped into it, but apparently decided to take a paper towel covered in crap and shove it up under the door handle. It was vile, she said. Surveillance footage shows the same jogger defecating again in her driveway, and she said a number of her neighbors have also reported similar issues. Fucking roll. The neighbors calling him the shit bandit, she told Fox 16. Now stopping the jogger has become priority, and she's filed criminal mischief report with Little Rock police. I hope they find him, and I hope he finds some help. Yes. Just a tad bit gross. Just a teeny bit. So the Mad Pooper, if you're anywhere near Arkansas, keep an eye out, take pictures, shake the guy's hand, but make sure he's washed them first. All right. All right. The countdown. We're down to 10 minutes left. Man, we are trucking along tonight. I am so happy. We are really moving along well. I did not think I was going to survive the entire hour. It's been a year. So let's go ahead and get rid of Captain Pooper over there. Oh, did I hit the wrong? No, I hit the right fucking button. Get out of here. Go. All right. Next up, as we continue to ramp up the bazaar, burritos? If this makes you sick, don't ride the New York subway. Yeah, those subways, man. People will just take a piss right on the subway. I've never seen crap on the subway, unless you're counting some of the people. But I've never seen a dump on a subway, but I have seen people just take a pee right on the subway. So, burritos is what we're going to talk about. I almost gave it away there. Burritos is what we're going to discuss, but these are not your average chipotle, your average chipotle burritos. These are special burritos. These are burritos stuffed with meth, found by the LAPD during a traffic stop. That they've got a little kick to them. LAPD's officers arrested a driver after finding burritos in his car. Except these burritos had some very different ingredients. That's right. They were stuffed with meth. Took me forever to figure out how to sign in correctly. That's okay. That's okay, Mish. In fact, before we get further into that story, I'm just gonna make an adjustment here. I don't know if I can do it now. It may be too late. Yeah, it might be too late for me to make the adjustment. I was gonna say you can catch the you can catch this afterwards here on Twitch. But I don't know. It might be too late for me to do it, to set up the to automatically whatever.
God damn it!
Yeah, sorry. Sorry! I didn't mean it. I thought I could set it up. I wanted to make sure. Oh, that was it. There we go. Video moderation? I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to check and see. I wanted to see if I could automatically set it up to make sure that it archives my video so that when we're done here, you guys can check it out. But I guess I can't fix it now. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later on. Worst case scenario, I'll just upload the episode. I'll just upload it back onto Twitch when we're done. So let's moving forward. Let's get back to where we were. Sorry, guys. Where were we? Meth burritos. Meth burritos. That's where we were. They were stuffed with meth. To the untrained eye, they look like regular burritos. But these 14 tightly wrapped foil packages were filled with methamphetamine. Officers found them during a routine traffic stop on Saturday in Angelino Heights. They also confiscated a handgun and quite a bit of cash, all pictured there. I'm never going to get the direction right. The driver, who was not identified, was arrested on suspicion of transportation of narcotics. Suspicion of, because they didn't have him for an absolute fact with his meth-stuffed burritos. It was only a suspicion that he might be transporting meth. So, with 6 minutes left, man, I'm going to give myself props that I timed this out perfectly. I made it. Bam, we're going to get right down to the wire. We did it. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
All right already. We'll get to it. Fine. Sorry. Wanted to indulge a little bit in myself. I do that enough on a regular basis. Our last story involves this guy. What did he do, you might ask? Why is he topping my weird news list today? Well, he is, in fact, an Alabama man. And said Alabama man has been accused. You're going to like it. He has been accused of sexually molesting, drum roll please, sexually molesting.
Warning, warning, warning.
Get ready. That's right. Sexually molesting a horse.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yes! The man has been accused of sexually molesting a horse. Alabama man has been accused of repeatedly sexually molesting a horse after its owner believes she found evidence of his crimes left behind in a barn stall. You know what that means. You know what evidence of his crime means. Daniel Bennett, 18, of Irvington, is awaiting trial after he allegedly told Mobile County Sheriff's Office investigators he attempted to molest a horse. Mr. Hands? What happens in the barn stays in the barn. I wasn't thinking footprints. I'll be honest with you, I was not thinking footprints. I was thinking semen, which I suppose makes me a pervert. Again.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The owner of the 20-year-old steed. Well, I mean, how can you blame him? It's a steed. She found Bennett, she told the local news that she found Bennett in the barn Thursday night after her dog's barking led her to the scene. Do you think a lot about semen?
That's awful. That's awful.
I love you guys. I also hate you guys. Do a goat or a pig? Interesting fact about pigs. Pig and an elephant DNA just won't splice. Look it up. She after her dogs led her to the scene. An owner, Francine Janes, and her husband, who was armed with a gun, repeatedly found Bennett hiding in a barn stall. Upon being found, Janes said he told her that he likes horses. He wanted to pet the horse. First it was I like turtles, and now it's I like horses. Bennett was reportedly held at gunpoint by Janes' husband until police arrived. Police reportedly discovered that Bennett had a trench coat with a burglar's tool in it. He was just horsing around. Janes doesn't believe this is the first time Bennett has inappropriately interacted with her horse. She told investigators she found what she believes to be evidence in Polly's... Polly didn't want a cracker. She may have wanted something else. And even if she didn't, she sure as hell got it. Trench horse mafia. And she believes she found evidence in Polly's stall multiple times throughout the month of December. I would say 7, maybe 10 times. Toilet paper had been left. The haystacks had been removed. Items had been turned over, and that's as far as I want to go. So you see, I wasn't that far off. She doesn't want to go any further than toilet paper, haystacks removed, and items turned over, which means she may have found an extra treat somewhere. By the way, Bennett's arrest warrant lists his crime of bestiality as a misdemeanor, claiming he engaged in or submitted to any sexual contact with an animal, to wit, a horse. Bennett was charged with possession of burglar's tools, sexual misconduct, and second-degree criminal trespassing. Scheduled to appear in court. This was January 18th. Schmeltz. bestiality is only a misdemeanor? So, I mean, if you weren't in possession of burglar's tools, I guess sexual misconduct and second-degree criminal trespassing. I guess if you weren't trespassing and you didn't have burglar's tools, it's only a misdemeanor to fuck a horse? I mean, if you're desperate, man, I don't condone bestiality. Don't do it. That's wrong. Always remember that nay means nay. Oh, thank you. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitresses. So that's all we've got, folks. That wraps it up. Filming a German porn. Und Scheiße. That's all we've got. He was tired of doggy style. One more. So that was it. That's all we got for you tonight, ladies and gents. Face palming. I greatly appreciate you guys spending the time with me. Whoever was watching on YouTube, whoever's watching on Twitch, thank you so much for spending your time. YouTube guys, by the way, I know I say I spend a lot of time on Twitch, but you guys can comment and chat in on YouTube. I can see both of them. I've got my chat app up here, so I can see your YouTube chats as well and respond to you guys as well. So you're not alone there. Not only will I see your subscribes, but I will also see your chats. So don't feel left out there. Other than that, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. There's really nobody for me to raid tonight. Normally I would what I plan is sending you guys off elsewhere and raiding someone else's channel when we sign off, so you guys can check out somebody else that I normally watch and and enjoy on Twitch. But there's really Kit Boga is on, but honestly, I would throw you guys in there. His chat, he's usually got like 6,000 people inside of his chat. So it's not even like a raid isn't really worthwhile because he would never even know that we jumped in. All my other streamers are busy tonight or have already signed off. But like I said, don't forget, if you are on Twitch or if you've never checked out Twitch before, Hey Shady Lady Devin, that's Devin with 2 N's, Neko Mimi Kira, it's NEKOMIMIKRIA, and Kit Boga. If you decided you wanted to hop over and check out Kit Boga's channel, it is really funny. Tell him to check out older episodes. Yes, thank you, Ryan. That's why you're a mod. Don't forget, there is one older episode. One of the last episodes I did before I just came back tonight is up here on Twitch. Episode 23, Return of the Nonsense, is up there on Twitch. If you want to check out all the old episodes, you can go to YouTube. It's youtube.com/user/the-primalcast, or just look up the Primalcast or Primal Podcast on YouTube. Or you can go to Facebook, facebook.com/primalpodcast. Or Primalcast, I'm sorry, facebook.com/Primalcast. I have to add that to my socials down here so you guys can find it. But it is on Facebook as well, so you can check out all the older episodes. You can find episodes up on iTunes, thank you, as well as Google Play. They are all up there as well. I think that's pretty much about that. Stitcher Radio and all that shit. So YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. I'm pretty much everywhere. Just search Primal Podcast or Primalcast. You'll find it. It's really not hard to locate. Rich said he's got to go to sleep. The website, theprimalcast.com. Holy shit. Can't believe I forgot about that. Thank you so much. Rosamumble. Why do I always have myself turned off on that one? There we go. Yeah, so primalcast.com, right down there. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check out the website, because all my stuff is linked to the website as well. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Other than that, I guess we're done for the night. So
bye, Felicia.
Oh, last but not least, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, do all of that stuff. And the primalcast.com, as Ryan has said there, it is all newly redesigned. Everything has been done from the ground up. It took a long time. It's all brand new. The live stream for the show is there. What the fuck? I'm not a mod. You weren't here for the test show. I'll mod you, bitch. I'll mod you. I'll mod your ass right now, Sita. I need mods. Bam! You're done. You're a moderator, bitch. So, like, share, subscribe, follow, do all that shit. Pass the word around. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, everybody. I love you.
Bye, Felicia.
And last but not least, peace.
God damn it!